New developments this weekend in an alleged shoplifting incident involving police officers accused of misconduct.
Yeah, video of the incident. It went viral on social media last week. CBS 2's Leslie Madin is here with the latest, including action that's being taken by the police department. That video, hard to watch.
Yeah, very hard to watch. It really went viral last week, and then over the weekend, a lot coming out. Right now, the Phoenix Police Department says those two officers have been placed on desk duty, and the department has launched an internal investigation. This all comes after new video has come to light. Tonight, new cell phone video shows what happened last month as Phoenix police responded to a report of shoplifting. You can see as officers stopped a couple along with their two daughters outside an apartment complex.
We parked into the complex, dropping our daughter off to the babysitter. Next thing you know, a police officer, or we didn't know who he was, a guy, random guy, comes up to the car, opened the door, banging on the window with a gun.
One officer is seen kicking the father's legs and yelling profanity, while another officer is seen pointing a gun at the mother. And a different officer tries to yank her one-year-old girl from her arms. All of this stemming from accusations that the couple's older daughter stole a doll from a family dollar store. Shortly after the incident, the parents were released. Neither were charged with any crimes.
I, like you, am disturbed by the language and the actions of our officer.
The Phoenix Police Department released a video and says it is taking the allegations seriously. The officers involved are now on desk duty. The city's mayor apologized to the family in a Facebook post Saturday, writing, "There is no situation in which this behavior is ever close to acceptable." The couple has now filed a $10 million lawsuit against the city, alleging police misconduct.
If that's the way you typically stop people of color or anybody in this city, you are asking for problems in the streets of this city.
Well, Phoenix police said the father admitted to stealing another item, but also acknowledged that the officer's behavior is unacceptable. Chris, Sarah.
Look at the abuse. Look at the abuse. Upon the injustice, the people them where people recruit for injustice and for protection. They're afraid that they even a little baby when him born and him can't talk and move in the police, him afraid of police. One of the always have a fear for police because they're not good. Most of them, because they don't do the work properly and not see a train. Because I do law enforcement in school and I know so then train and then not train if you can abuse nobody and beat up nobody and then something and train if you approach people decent. Good night, sir, or good night, ma'am. May I see your license, your proof of ownership and what have you they ask you for. Ownership, proof of ownership, your license and your insurance slip. Then go and go check you out if anything. Well, then call more police and deal with a decent way, arrest you and carry you to the station and what's supposed to happen, you go to the courthouse. Now police are run down upon people and they tell them, put up hand and they do the fuck with them, tell them, they can't even tell them girl, they can't even tell them wife beat them with jars and shoot people jars in their mouth, and wife them pussy in their mouth, pum pum in their mouth. So when they come a road and see decent people, a road cap them then. Police a profile like that and no good police because they no train, so then come out and throw a little piece of gun in there and know they get power. But then if you understand, say, people are go fed up on night time and people are go retaliate. That's why enough time you see some video you see how they tease man and do them some wicked thing and man retaliate back. They always give police right. Like police control the life or hold the life. That means the whole world have got on police then. Come and understand. The people them where we recruit for serve and protect or abuse you. That's why enough people no go to station when certain things happen. They go report and tell no police nothing because they take their own justice not there and because they know say police no give justice. You understand? No, at one place I get justice and what I barrel. And mommy tell them, you know, see, you have to take it for yourself because you never go get it. And enough of them not approach you decent. Some of them do. You understand? But we don't know what happened to you really. I know and the people where we have to serve and protect are abuse we. And the racial business and all of the racist police and some of them mad. Me I'll see video with police that drive mad and the road them have to strip him. Take off him gun, take off him bulletproof, everything. So and them do the most crime and problem in the truth. The cops are going and the government and the bigger heads them have to look into this and take out some of these type of police. Right? Pregnant lady, you know, and her baby, and the father Batman them. Because I don't know. I pray that tell him to spread your leg. And they will spread like bread. Spread your leg. Spread it way. Should have poop on him. Some wicked them now, man. They need to take them the policeman out of force because they will go in to create trouble and havoc, and we don't have no trust in them. People don't trust the police no more. All over the world, that seems to go. You understand? Just a corrupt society. We don't have no trust in them. Right? No trust in them. Right? Telling the pregnant lady ain't got no bust a cap in her head. What is that? I shoot you and tell you and say we bust a cap in her head. Police. Them a police, they are no police. A thief, them a thief operate like that. A gunman operate like that. And when gunman see an educated girl and swear up there and tell you what's it, boy, and style you up, bust off a thing in your head and where police are supposed to behave like that. Any police that talk like that, that means a criminal. Right? A criminal police them there. Telling the pregnant lady to put her baby on the ground. You crazy? Why can't I go put him move up on the ground? And the baby no walk. The baby can't walk. So you have to put on a little baby on the ground. Which in we take care of babies. We love the babies. As one killer would say, we love the babies. But the youth of today is the man of tomorrow. Yellow. So, how we are going to put down picnic on the ground when Canada, that not under Canada, that's happening anyway. But the America, but we know treat people like that. Spread his leg. Retaliation. I go retaliate. You know, I go so. I think that slavery days now bring back in 9 days when time when I come kill we out. We are going to retaliate. I tell you that. I go see. You know, go and go like that. The longest liver will see the most.
Video out of Phoenix shows officers pointed their guns on a family whose 4-year-old took a doll from a store. CNN's Scott McLean is live with more.
Hey, good morning, Erica. This started out as a shoplifting call involving a couple of items from a dollar store. Now this family involved is preparing to file a $10 million lawsuit against the city of Phoenix and the police department. Now, in the cell phone videos that were released last week, you see police handcuff Drayvon Ames, push him up against the side of a vehicle, and then kick one of his legs out from under him. You also see police approach the vehicle carrying his fiancée, a pregnant Aisha Harper, and her 2 kids with their guns drawn. Watch.
Get out the car! Get out the car right now! Yes, get out now! Get out the car!
Recording? Yeah, I'm recording it.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Hands up.
Now, the version of events that was written up in the police report is much more benign than what you saw there. Aisha Harper actually told CNN that she thought she was going to get shot in front of her kids. Now, eventually, a bystander arrives, offers to take those kids, and police handcuff her. Now, police had caught up with this family not far from the dollar store where people had told police that they had walked out of the store without paying. According to police, Ames actually admitted to stealing from the store, and his daughter, his 4-year-old daughter, had taken a doll without paying. The couple were detained, but they weren't actually charged with anything, and so they were released. And so a lot of people in Phoenix are wondering why police were so heavy-handed, especially since we're talking about petty shoplifting here. Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego called the officers' actions completely inappropriate. She promised to speed up the process of getting body cameras to all officers in the cities. Phoenix Police Chief Jerry Williams, she said that she was disturbed by the actions and language of one officer, and that she promised an internal investigation, though the department is no longer commenting because of this pending litigation. John, Erica.
Really interesting to see that. Scott, thank you so much for that report. And again, that was video from a bystander there, which is why the mayor says that every police officer has to have video cameras on their body to see that. And the issue here is the tactics. Simply put, was it necessary to go in this hot to get suspected shoplifters? And the video tells the story.
And that, exactly. And the fact that there's a 4-year-old and holding this 1-year-old and eventually hands them off, that even the mayor pointing out, the mayor saying, as a mother, she finds it beyond upsetting. We're actually going to speak with a member of the family. We're going to speak with Drayvon Ames and his attorney a little bit later this morning, hear from them where things stand this morning and also what that was like for them.
You hear them saying at the end there, you're overdoing it. You're overdoing it.
Wait. Where the girl at? Oh, look at these kids. Y'all get it. Can I get the babies? Excuse me? Can I get the kids? Excuse me? Officer, can I get the kids? Duffy, go get her kid. Go get her kid. Duffy, go get her kid. Hurry up. He needs to slow down, and those kids is right there. Duffy, go get her kids. Hurry up. Duffy, go get her kids, and the lady is pregnant. Duffy, go get her kids. She bringing it. Duffy, get the kid. Get the baby.
Phoenix Police Department after officers held the family at gunpoint when they were accused of shoplifting. Protesters say that's just the latest example of harassment and intimidation. Jeff Pegues is there.
These racist cops have got to go! The fallout over the controversial arrest continues today. People chanted that the police should be fired. All I see is a damn murderer! And the same type of frustration boiled over last night in a Phoenix church. You guys, I put fear in my life. Police Chief Jerry Williams mostly just listened until she apologized for the actions of some of the department's officers.
We are here to come back with this community. We are here to make change.
Get out the car!
In just the last couple of weeks, the cell phone videos of the confrontation between officers and the young family have surfaced. Prior to that, 97 current and former Phoenix police officers were found to have made questionable Facebook posts which endorse violence against Mexicans, Muslims, women, and criminal defendants. But according to the Plainview Project, which created the database, other departments across the country employ officers who've made similar statements. From Philadelphia, Dallas, as well as St. Louis, where the top prosecutor banned 22 officers from presenting cases.
Assisting with...
Late today, Philadelphia Police Commissioner Richard Ross announced that 72 police officers will be moved to desk duty.
We are equally disgusted by many of the folks that you saw.
What do you want the city council to do? In Phoenix, Beatty Hernandez has been advocating for police changes.
This is how these officers think. This is how they feel. And so when they're on their streets, this is how they're acting.
The Phoenix Police Department says that it has launched an internal review of the 75 active officers' Facebook statements, and all of this is unfolding even though officers here have been taking implicit bias classes. Maurice.
Jeff Begay's in Phoenix tonight. Thank you.
Get out the fucking car! Get out the fucking car right now!
Police? Yeah.
It doesn't open, I promise. I promise it doesn't open. You're gonna fucking get shot! Get your fucking hands off! Get out the fucking car! Get out the fucking car right now! Yes, get out now! Get out the fucking car! You fucking direct it out!
Recording? Yeah, I'm recording it.
Put your hands up. I don't give a shit. Put your hands up. Hands up.
I can't put my hands up. I'm fucking bleeding, man. I can't. I'm pregnant. I'm bleeding. It's overdoing shit. It's overdoing
When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just fucking sorry. You're not complying with me. Yes, I am. When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it. I am. I'm complying with everything, sir. Okay, right now. Check your mouth. What you guys do? I didn't do anything. Are you okay? I tell you to put your fucking hands up. I can't put my hands up. I'm fucking baby. You guys don't fucking do something.
Hey, hey! Whoa, sir, come down! What's going on here? Oh, fuck that shit. We live here. Attacking a lady, man? Really?
Put your child down.
He just came out yelling, he didn't say nothing. Yeah, he just came out screaming and hollering at her. He didn't have to come at her like that, man. That's ridiculous.
I was in the car with my baby.